Crazies, man. Y'all welcome back to the lab. Lee here. Y'all saw that title too as well. That is right, down the TikTok rabbit hole once again. Oh, I love these things. Nothing like going down, taking a freaking headfirst swan dive into the pool of just craziness to make your mind just go, that's for sure. Oh man, I do my TikTok research for everything that I do on this channel here, for Mandela Effects, backmasking, conspiracy theories, subliminal messaging, and as you see, these TikTok videos too as well. I do know some people's TikTok feeds are way different than everybody else's, including mine, so I bring you mine to you so you can see what I'm looking through too. With this too said as well, I don't know how many more we're gonna do with these in case TikTok gets banned, and the big reason why it's getting banned is because they don't want the truth out. They have an agenda, and this agenda is getting destroyed because of social media and all of us coming out telling our truths and our minds. It is amazing, amazing, amazing. And anytime you do enjoy this, please remember to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, and leave me your comments down below about these TikToks and other ones that you see around your feed that you would love to talk about. Now, before we do get this moving all the way, a few things I want you to keep an eye out on. The AI generator trying to figure out or showing us what's going to happen this week. With that also said, you know, Trump's getting arrested, so pay attention a little bit about that, let alone this whole market crashing thing too as well. Some people say the 23rd is the time. Crazy, blows my mind away. With that too, you got Flat Earth and all those people out there that still believe the world is round. Every biblical scripture ever written has told you that there's a dome over us. And, well, a little bit of truth about dreams. This little kid blew my mind, and it's going to blow your mind too. So sit back with an open mind and enjoy diving down the TikTok rabbit hole once again.
Challenge. Scar, help me, brother.
Help you. Long live the king. Oh, Simba, your father.
Released some behind-the-scenes footage of the Mayweather versus Logan Paul fight, and it proved, without a doubt, that that fight was rigged. You can hear Logan Paul, in between rounds, telling Floyd Mayweather to chill, it's just an exhibition.
Logan Paul tried to justify it, that it was just trash talking.
It looks like he's telling Floyd to relax. We're getting the bag, let's not go crazy here.
I can see that, because if you watched Floyd's fight with Deji insulted him by doing push-ups, and then Floyd turned it up, and Deji was like, whoa, we're just putting on a show here.
Everything with Logan is WWE strictly.
A lot of people believe there's a conspiracy theory out there that Sam Smith is actually Adele in drag.
Let's have a listen beside each other. That's real Sam.
No, real Adele.
Oh, whatever. God, it's very confusing.
Adele
That's
slowed
Sam.
down.
No.
Normal Sam. And then sped up Sam.
Right. Oh, wow, that's good. That's the bit that sounds amazing.
Yeah, right?
Y'all don't think they're going after the kids? Watch this. Now, we all know who this is. We know he is very bold with his Satanism.
Uzi Vert was standing on the stage decorated with crosses and naked mannequins at the huge Rolling Loud music festival while he performed the lyrics, "I'll make a city girl believe in Satan," while he was wearing a belt that was made up of interconnected Baphomet symbols.
Y'all see why they sign these women and the propaganda that they push. Twerk music, trying to make girls do ratchet, irresponsible stuff. They're all messing with people who are in that circle of the Illuminati. I forgot, TikTok this video is for educational purposes, not real and it's scripted. He clearly shows that he's a part of it. Now, watch this.
Before everybody starts screaming and saying, oh, like I told y'all earlier, you motherfuckers enter the rapture. And if ain't nobody flying up to heaven right now, obviously all y'all motherfuckers going to hell. Right with me. So, let's get it. Oh, you already here. I'm so sorry. You can't get out. You're stuck. It's over. You heard the song a million times and you didn't even know. That's
Run that last part again.
you heard the song a million times and you didn't even know. That's
They play this song so many times on the radio, and I see why. Do y'all remember the Travis Scott concert? People were saying they felt like they were in entrance looked like he was eating souls. Y'all need to deeply feel what XXXTentacion said.
Music is frequency programming. Music is frequency. What frequency are you being fed?
He goes on to say, I can make you feel whatever I want to by the frequency I play. We're not gonna talk about the horns. But y'all, he literally said, y'all heard the song a million times. Y'all already in hell. Watch this. These kids is cheering, smiling, happy, screaming, oh my God! Do you see what they're feeding these kids? It's all about control. It's all about what they're programming you. His name literally sounds like Lucifer. Luzivert. Say it 3 times. Say it 3 times. Y'all know how in this TV show Lucifer where he picked a vessel to incarnate himself onto earth? What if he's the vessel? Are y'all catching my drift? Y'all stay dangerous and stop letting y'all kids listen to this stuff.
Put fleas in a jar and you close it and you leave it for 3 days and you open back the lid. They will only jump to the point where they can't escape. So that's the same as you put a bunch of these kids in school, you tell them rules, you give them rules, you put them in that system.
Yeah.
They're not gonna go higher than that system.
And it's the kids and it's the offspring of the ones that already know the boundary, but it's the rebellious kids that say F the boundary.
But the rebellious kids turn out rich too. Why do you think? Because they know.
It's low-key the rebellious kids that make it out from the system because they don't follow rules.
Everybody needs to look at this. The U.S. debt clock no longer says Federal Reserve. It now says U.S. Treasury dollars. It's been done. It's done, guys.
Y'all, I'm convinced something is happening March 23rd. And I'm not talking about Trump being arrested. A time traveler predicts our future. Aliens will conquer Earth on March 23rd. So a guy named George Wells published a novel called The Time Machine in 1895. So the film industry has echoed this impossible idea with a lot of movies based on this fantasy. That of being able to travel forwards or back in time with the 80s film Back to the Future as one of the main references. What was hard to imagine more than 100 years ago is that an influencer who calls himself a time traveler could state categorically what was going to happen, in this case, so soon. The name of this time traveler is Eno Alaric, a person who claims to be a time traveler and has revealed in one of the most popular social networks of recent years, TikTok, that the future of the human race is in danger as a group of aliens will conquer planet Earth. In his assertion, he was also given the specific date on which this will happen, no less than a few days, on March 23rd of this year. And if y'all think that he wasn't planted on this app to do just that, y'all are deceived. A very hostile alien species is coming to take back Earth. We will not win. Another alien, whose world was destroyed by the hostiles, will save some of us. On March 23rd, 2023, about 8,000 people will be taken to another habitable planet, Eno has indicated in his post on the social network. As if it were the script of an apocalyptic movie, for example, Zombies, the time traveler also revealed that these 8,000 saved will be selected based on their abilities to be able to save other Earthlings. While this is happening, his pessimism about the future of the planet is evident in his comments. Earth is on the brink of destruction. They have been setting this up for the last few years because they know what's about to happen. There's a reason why on this card about the rapture, they say they'll never get it, even when the saucers are flying overhead. If y'all do not think that Jesus is not coming back soon to take his bride, y'all are deceived. He is coming for the ones who are watching and are eagerly waiting for him. Hebrews chapter 9, verse 28. So Christ was sacrificed once to take away the sins of many, and he will appear a second time, not to bear sin, but to bring salvation to those who are waiting for him. This isn't the time that he's bringing judgment, it's bringing salvation. And it's for the ones who are waiting for him. If you are waiting to go through the tribulation, you are not waiting for him eagerly. His return is imminent. We see the signs everywhere, y'all. Have your oil lamp full and be waiting for him. Not waiting for tribulation, but waiting on Christ. Because if you aren't actually waiting for him, but you're waiting to go through tribulation, then you're not doing what he told you to do.
It's also hoped that on the 23rd of April, everybody in the country will receive one of these alerts. And the idea is that by having everyone in the country receive it, they also have to acknowledge it as well. And that will be, they won't be able to continue using their phone unless they acknowledge it. And that's going to be on the 23rd of April.
Let's be turning that shit off. Settings, notifications, advanced settings, wireless emergency alerts. What have we got here? Yeah, just go and turn all those off. You ain't locking me out of my phone. See you on the other side, motherfuckers.
Hey Mom.
Yeah.
What if sleep is our original state, but we only wake up to collect data for our dreams?
You know the story of the Amanita muscaria? That's the one that looks like Santa Claus.
Or the Mario
it's
Kart
red with white.
mushroom,
Yeah.
yeah.
People that were foraging for food, especially back when there was no agriculture, right? I mean, you could easily starve to death. And they knew what they could eat, and they knew what they couldn't eat. Well, they knew that there was a relationship between carnivorous trees, and carnivorous trees would grow these weird-looking, shiny red and white mushrooms under them. That's what coniferous trees is, pine trees. That's what we use for Christmas trees.
Yeah.
Those red and white packages, they are like the shiny packages underneath the Christmas tree. They are the color of Santa Claus.
Yeah.
They're common in Siberia. They're eaten constantly by caribou. Caribou are reindeer. Here's where it gets even crazier. In the times in Siberia where it would become extremely snowy, when the shaman would visit, the way they would get into the house is through the fucking chimney, because the door would be snowed in. There's so many parallels to Santa Claus, to this one mushroom.
So in the video documentation, the film shows a woman lying on in a hospital room. She's fully awake, she's fully conscious, she believes in the process that's about to happen. Before her, there is an ultrasound technician who is running an ultrasound wand over her lower abdomen that we can see on a split-screen television. And on the left-hand side of the screen, they do a snapshot, a freeze frame of an instant in time for reference, so we can see what her condition looked like in that instant in time. On the right-hand side of the screen, we are able to watch real time as 3 practitioners stand behind her, working with the energy in her body and with the feelings in their bodies. And what they do is they begin to chant a word that to them, they've agreed upon, that reinforces the feeling within them that she's already healed. The chant essentially says, already healed, already done. And as they begin to have this feeling and to say these words among themselves, on the computer screen, on the television screen, we can watch in real time this cancerous tumor as it disappears in less than 3 minutes real time. It's not like time lapse on a documentary where you see a rose unfold in 30 seconds in something that normally takes days. This literally happens in less than 3 minutes. Her body responded to the feelings of the practitioners who were trained to have the kinds of feelings that they were having. And all they were feeling was the feeling of what it feels like to be in the presence of a woman who is already healed.
earthers believe the earth is flat and there's an impenetrable ice wall that goes around the disk.
Okay.
Then there's a firmament, great dome that encapsulates the flat earth and everything in it. They believe that the sun and the moon rotate around the outer edge of the disk.
Oh my.
Debunkers are always like, there's not that many scriptures, it doesn't say, but there's actually a lot if you
Right.
really start digging into
Right.
it. NASA will tell you that the earth orbits around the sun. Yet Joshua stopped the sun
Yes.
and the moon.
You have Hezekiah in the story of the sundial going backwards 10 degrees. Even in Genesis, where do you see God spin the earth and
Mhm.
send it into orbit around something not even made for 4 days?
Right.
Because he doesn't make the sun until
Mhm.
4 days later in
Yeah.
the creation account. Psalms 19, I think it's 1 through 6. For the sun, which is as a bridegroom coming out of his chamber, and rejoiceth as a strong man to run a race. His
Oh.
going forth is from the end of the heaven, and his circuit, this is speaking of the sun, unto the ends of the earth, and there is nothing hid from the heat thereof. Sounds like the sun is
Yes.
moving in a circuit
Oh
or
my gosh.
circle, not the earth. Okay, you were bringing this up. There
Yeah.
are over 60 scriptures that reference the sun, the moon, and the stars moving. And do you know how many references there are to the earth moving or spinning in an orbital or otherwise motion?
How many?
Asking what's about to happen this week.
Man divorced his wife after accidentally catching her cheating via Google Maps Street View. Do you know how bad the universe wants you to get caught if you got Google Maps snitching on you?
Ooh, look at you. Got him. Got him. Got him. Caught red-handed. Ooh.
Perchance, good sir, could you point me in the direction of the nearest apothecary?
If you're talking about the drugstore, it's right there on the corner.
What time doth it close?
It closes at 10 o'clock, man. You've been there a million times.
I'll check just to be sure. Make sure it's still open.
I'm telling you, Levi, if you put that piece of pipe up to your eye and use it as a telescope, I cannot be your friend anymore.
Yep. Still open.
All right, I have to go then.
You try it.
No. I'm not gonna try it because it's a piece of pipe and it doesn't have any lenses in it. Therefore, it's not a telescope.
Yes, but how could you be sure? Science.
I'm gonna look through this piece of pipe, and if it doesn't work like a telescope, then we finally done, man. Like, not homies anymore. We're done.
Oh, Cedric, why would you think in a million years that would actually work? Cedric, it's just that you look so ridiculous right now.
I look.
Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces fast, and I'm homebound. And I need you, and I miss you, and now I wonder.
Ooh, crazy. I told you, like I said, the 9-year-old kid or however old that kid was blew my mind away about dreams. What happens if when we're dreaming, when we're awake, we're just downloading the information from our dream into reality? How crazy is that? That makes you just think and wonder. Yet alone, you saw the AI do what it does, build up to show you what's going to possibly happen this week. I don't know how to think about that one. I do feel like something huge is about to happen. If you believe in astronomy and everything like that, you know we are in the age of Aquarius, as well as you do know that Pluto is actually going to come in alignment with Aquarius and actually going to be there for 2 months. So it is one of those things. Pluto is one of those, they destroy and give, if that makes sense. Destroy for the new, if that makes sense to anybody. So definitely something going to happen this week. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it, but look for things happening actually all throughout the next couple months, because this is a huge, huge, huge month in the astronautical realm of this reality. Like I said before, if you enjoyed any of this, please remember to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and leave me your comments down below what you thought, which one made you think. Other than that, keep your mind open, because you know those eyes will see everything in front of you. Y'all stay crazy.
You gave us something we never thought we could have.
And what is that?
Another chance.
I think I heard a shot. I think I heard a shot.